Hey, you guys, it is your girl, Callista, better known as that Scufftown girl, and you're back in the scuffle with another video, and this is Banters with Calli C. So listen, I want to talk to you for a minute. So, I had to really evaluate myself here, in the last 2 years, but really last year. The Lord has been preparing me, and I'm pretty sure it's for ministry. I know it's for ministry, but I'm pretty sure it's to minister. And so there's a lot that has been changing in me. So one thing I wanted to let you guys know that I will be getting back on live, and this will be the topic of conversation, okay? So whenever you sit and you think about leaving it at the altar, when you hear someone say, baby, just leave it at the altar, leave it with the Lord, leave it at the altar, and give it to the Lord. Give it to the Lord and don't worry about it. Do you really, really, really comprehend that saying? Because I didn't. I thought I did, but I didn't. So here's where I want you to evaluate yourself. First off, when they say leave it at the altar, okay? Give it to the Lord and don't worry about it. Whatever that situation is that you are praying for, whether or not it's for your child, for your health, for whatever it is, and you are trusting in the Lord. Okay, so I'm sorry, I had a phone call. But I was saying, so you are trusting in the Lord, okay? So here's where I want you to evaluate yourself. So, when you say that, let's just say it's dealing with your health, okay? Because I had a health scare, and that's what the Lord is using me through my testimony. So, but I'm not feeling good. Things are going on, and I say, Lord, I give it to you. I lay it all at this altar and I give it to you. Or if I'm at home, I say, I give it to you, Lord. I trust in you. I believe that you will do what you got to do with it and that, okay? So here's where I want you to evaluate yourself. After you have said what you have said, your need, and that you are trusting in Him to do it. My thing is, for one, you said it. For two, you believe that the Lord will do, because you know who the Lord is and you know what He's about. You know He'll do it. But here's the kicker. During the process of the waiting period, everybody knows what the waiting is. No matter what you're in, you know what the waiting is. Do you sit there whatever you're praying for, do you sit there and you catch yourself saying, oh, I wonder if the paperwork will get done like this, and I wonder if this will get approved and this will do. That's the kicker right there. You have got to realize that you have not given it to the Lord. And if you were at the altar, you laid it at the altar and you picked it right back up. Now see, there's a thing called human error, okay? That what I call human error is where you catch yourself starting to think about it and starting wanting to stress and worry, but then you're like, devil, I rebuke you in Jesus' name. The Lord's got this. And you go back to watching TV. Not a thought in the world about it no more, not worried, because you gave it to the Lord. See, this is where I thought that I was giving it to the Lord, and if I was at church and I was laying it on the altar and I was giving it to Him, I I felt like I was doing it because, for one, I said it. For two, I believe him. He is the creator. He is God. He is our Father. I believed it, had faith in it. But did I let the action of it be done? That meant that I honestly go on about my day, about my whatever. Now, prayer is the key. Pray, pray, pray. Pray about, you can pray, Lord, I pray that you are, getting, this is going well. I pray, okay? It is wonderful. It is good to pray. But there is a difference between saying, Lord, I'm just wondering if this is going to be, if it's still going to go through, if it's going to be all right. Then you have not, sir, ma'am, you have not put your trust in the Lord. You have not truly and fully give it to him. See, this is where I want to dig deeper. And I'm going to get on live one day here because I'm just getting over being sick. And I'm going to dig deep. We're going to dig deep into this. But you have not fully trusted and give it to the Lord if you are sitting there still worrying about it, still contemplating on it, and not just praying over the situation, praying over that God's got it. And, I want you to put in the comment, I'm doing a self-checkup on myself. Okay? Think about it, like really think about it. Have you actually learned to do that? Because it's hard to do it. And you may say, yeah, I have, but then think about it. Have you really let go and let God and not sit there and worried about it, or worried if it was going to happen, or worried if it was going to go on? Just like if you told the Lord, I fully trust in you, Lord, I need grocery. Lord, I need grocery. You taught me to trust in you and give it to you. I give it to you. I lay it down at the altar. Lord, I need grocery and I fully trust in you. But you're sitting there saying, I wonder if, Lord, how am I going to get this grocery? You have not given it to the Lord. You have not really submitted to him. First things first, submit to the Lord. Submit to him. Submit your life to him. Let him do what he says he will do, because the Lord our God cannot lie. His word will not return void. What he says is what he says, and he will not go back on it. So if you fully trust in him, then you will not worry and stress over what you give to him and lay at his feet. But it is hard to do. And if you have not learned to do it yet, start learning to do it. It is something to learn. Just like we'll always be learning till the day we die, there's saints out there that still says to the day that they are learning to let go and let God on some things, or they're still learning certain things. We'll be learning till the day we die. But when you fully submit and give it to the Lord, he will do what he says he will do. Ever how them groceries will come, they will come. If you sit there and you say, I give it to you, Lord, I trust in you that you're going to bring them, and you turn back and go ahead and watch your TV show because you fully entrusted in the Lord that he was going to come through for you. Now that is fully giving it to the Lord. That is fully laying it down at the altar. That is fully submitting to him and knowing that and fully trusting that he has you and you're not worried about it. If you have not given your life to the Lord today, please, I beg of you to do so, because hell wasn't made for us. It's a choice. And the Lord is not going to force his love on you. It's a choice. Give it to him today.